Every Atlantic hurricane begins with an ocean that seems perfectly calm.
Hidden beneath this peaceful surface lies an immense store of solar energy.
Even the largest ships seem insignificant on this endless sea.
Warm water quietly fuels one of nature's greatest engines. Nothing appears unusual, yet the atmosphere is already changing. As warm air rises, towering clouds begin reaching into the sky. From above, the first pieces of a future hurricane are taking shape. The sea still looks calm, but the sky is preparing something extraordinary. Every rising cloud adds another layer to an invisible machine. Soon, these scattered clouds will unite into one of Earth's most powerful storms. The Atlantic keeps feeding the sky with endless warmth and moisture. Above every calm voyage, invisible forces are quietly gathering strength. Billions of tons of warm air are now rising toward the heavens.
Small clouds are joining together to build something extraordinary. At sea, everything still feels peaceful. For now. Some of these clouds now reach higher than commercial airliners fly. The greatest changes are happening far above the ocean surface.
The atmosphere is beginning to spin around a newborn center.
From scattered clouds, an organized storm is finally taking shape. The Atlantic has reached a turning point. A tropical depression is now being born.
For the first time, the atmosphere has found a heart to rotate around.
The warmer the ocean, the faster this newborn engine begins to breathe. Far from the center, the ocean is already responding to the storm. The storm is learning to organize itself with remarkable efficiency.
From high above, the hurricane's signature begins to appear.
The waves are growing long before the strongest winds arrive.
Rotation is accelerating, feeding the storm with every revolution. The sea surface now reveals what satellites saw hours ago. The storm is becoming a living system powered entirely by the ocean.
The next step is inevitable. This depression is about to become a tropical storm.
The young storm is growing stronger with astonishing speed. The Atlantic continues feeding this storm with endless heat and moisture. Even giant cargo ships now feel the storm's growing strength. The storm is becoming more organized with every complete rotation. Something remarkable is emerging at the heart of the storm. Out here, the ocean has become a world of relentless motion. A hurricane has been born, with calm at its center and chaos surrounding it.
The storm is now reshaping both the atmosphere and the ocean.
Even hundreds of kilometers away, the hurricane's reach is impossible to ignore.
Now the hurricane will awaken one of the ocean's greatest forces: giant storm waves.
The hurricane has reached its full strength, and now the ocean answers back. These mountains of water are built entirely by the power of the wind. Even ships the length of skyscrapers become tiny out here. Every second, the storm pours more energy into the sea.
The Atlantic has become an endless landscape of moving mountains. Steel can resist the sea, but it can never control it. Inside the wave field, every direction becomes a moving horizon.
At the center lies calm, surrounded by one of Earth's fiercest engines.
From sea level, the horizon itself rises and falls with every wave.
These waves have only begun their journey across the Atlantic Ocean. The hurricane no longer shapes only the sky, it now commands the sea. Each swell carries the energy of a storm hundreds of kilometers away. For every captain, the ocean has become a relentless, moving battlefield. The wind has left its signature across an entire ocean basin. Every breaking crest releases astonishing power into the air. Entire ships can disappear between these moving mountains of water. The wind shapes every crest with remarkable precision.
These waves continue traveling long after the strongest winds are gone.
The storm has moved on, but the sea still remembers.
The hurricane is moving away, but its legacy will cross the entire Atlantic.
The hurricane keeps moving. Atmustadia returgers by compeng. But its waves travel even farther.
Every swell carries energy across thousands of kilometers of open sea. Thousands of tons of steel rise and fall as if weightless. The wind may be gone, but the ocean still carries its memory. Standing beside these waves would feel like facing moving skyscrapers. Even the world's largest ships can vanish between these waves. From above, the hurricane redraws the entire surface of the Atlantic.
The sky has recovered, but the sea has not.
Some of these waves will continue traveling for days without stopping.
The hurricane created the waves. Now the Atlantic carries them across the world. Even as the hurricane fades, the Atlantic keeps carrying its power. The ocean remembers every storm long after the clouds disappear.
For mariners, the waves often arrive long after the storm has gone.
Energy keeps moving across the sea, even without the wind that created it.
The Atlantic has transformed violence into graceful motion. Every swell is a fingerprint left behind by a hurricane.
The danger has passed, yet the sea still whispers its story. Some of these waves will cross an entire ocean before they disappear.
Eventually, even the greatest waves surrender to the rhythm of the sea. Our journey now moves inside the hurricane, where its true engine comes alive.
Every hurricane hides an incredible world within its swirling heart.
These outer bands are the first gateways into the storm.
Each towering cloud is fueled by warm ocean energy below. The deeper we travel, the more organized the storm becomes.
Ahead lies the eye wall, the hurricane's most violent frontier.
Here, wind, rain, and rising air work together with astonishing precision.
Beyond these clouds waits one of nature's greatest surprises.
This peaceful sanctuary survives only because the storm keeps spinning. Next, we'll discover the immense power hidden within the eye wall itself. The peaceful eye is surrounded by Earth's most violent wall of clouds. Here, warm ocean air rises with unstoppable force. Every cloud is built from countless invisible droplets joining together. The hurricane breathes upward without ever resting. These storm towers rival the height of Earth's tallest mountains. Every rotation strengthens the hurricane's remarkable engine. Sea and sky merge into one powerful machine. The storm releases its energy high into the atmosphere. Even from above, the hurricane moves with astonishing precision. Next, we'll uncover the invisible engine that keeps this giant alive. Every rising droplet quietly fuels the hurricane's incredible strength. Warm ocean air is the storm's endless supply of fuel. As vapor becomes cloud, hidden heat is released into the sky. The eye remains calm because air gently sinks back toward the sea. This endless circulation allows the storm to keep growing. High above, the hurricane releases its heat into the atmosphere. Without this escape route, the hurricane could not survive.
It is one of Earth's most efficient natural heat engines.
Every layer of the atmosphere plays a role in keeping the storm alive. Next, we'll discover why every hurricane begins to spin.
A hurricane spins because our planet itself is turning.
Earth's rotation quietly bends every moving current of air.
This invisible influence is known as the Coriolis effect.
Without Coriolis, these clouds could never organize into a hurricane. Every spiral is shaped by the slow turning of our world. The storm balances countless invisible forces at once.
Each cloud follows the same, invisible path around the center.
Seen from above, the hurricane becomes a masterpiece of physics.
From space, one storm reveals the motion of an entire planet.
Now, let's follow the hurricane as its journey continues across the Atlantic.
A hurricane is never still. It is always searching for fresh energy.
Warm water below keeps rebuilding the storm from within. The Atlantic quietly feeds the hurricane every second. Each new updraft gives the storm another burst of life. Inside the eye wall, old clouds fade while new giants are born. The storm constantly rebuilds itself from ocean to sky. Everything inside the hurricane works together with remarkable precision. Its influence reaches far beyond the clouds themselves.
Few natural systems are this powerful, or this beautifully organized.
But every hurricane eventually reaches the limits of its strength. Every hurricane eventually begins to outrun its own fuel.
Cooler seas quietly weaken the storm from below.
Less warmth means less energy climbing into the sky.
The engine still turns, but no longer at full power.
Even as it weakens, the hurricane remains astonishingly beautiful.
The ocean remembers the storm long after its peak has passed.
Perfection slowly gives way to change.
Every storm has a beginning, a peak, and an ending.
Its waves will travel much farther than the storm itself.
Our next chapter follows the storm toward its encounter with land.
Although weakening, the hurricane still commands an ocean of energy. Its first messenger is not the wind, but the sea itself. Long before landfall, the atmosphere begins to change.
From above, the destination is finally coming into view.
The waves always arrive before the hurricane does.
The boundary between sea and land is about to disappear. One storm can reshape an entire coastline before it even arrives.
From space, nature's scale becomes almost unimaginable.
The journey across the Atlantic is almost complete. Next, we witness the moment ocean power meets the land. The hurricane has nearly completed its long ocean voyage. Its waves arrive long before the storm itself. The atmosphere begins transforming the coastline from above. Land is now part of the hurricane's story. The ocean unleashes its stored energy upon the coast. The boundary between sea and land is beginning to disappear.
From space, the encounter seems both beautiful and inevitable.
The hurricane is carrying the ocean's power directly toward the land. The calm ocean journey is ending. Under Tikwakan, another chapter is about to begin. Next, we'll witness what happens when nature's greatest storm finally reaches the land.
After thousands of kilometers across the Atlantic, the hurricane finally meets the land.
Its first strike comes not from the wind, but from the sea.
The sky darkens long before the eye arrives.
Every wave carries the strength of the entire storm behind it. Nature offers one final warning before impact. The ocean is no longer staying within its shores. From above, the coastline disappears beneath the storm. Now the hurricane begins revealing its full power. Its calm center hides behind walls of unstoppable energy. The moment of landfall has finally arrived. The sea now becomes the hurricane's greatest weapon. Storm surge is often deadlier than the wind itself. Every incoming wave pushes the shoreline farther inland.
The ocean ignores every boundary humans have built.
Even solid rock cannot stop the sea forever. Freshwater and seawater become impossible to separate. The coastline itself begins to change shape. From above, the sea appears to march onto the continent. The strongest winds are only moments away. Now the atmosphere itself becomes a force of destruction.
The eye wall is the hurricane's most violent frontier.
The wind reshapes everything standing in its path. Inside the eye wall, the air itself becomes a river.
Ocean and sky are now impossible to separate.
Nothing remains untouched by the circulation of the storm.
Even stone must endure the hurricane's relentless assault. From the sky, chaos reveals an astonishing order. Few places on Earth hold more energy than this.
Beyond this wall lies an unexpected silence. At the center of the storm, everything suddenly changes. The hurricane's center is its most astonishing illusion. Here, silence exists inside one of Earth's fiercest storms. These cloud walls rise higher than most mountains. The calm exists only because chaos surrounds it.
For a brief moment, nature seems to pause.
From above, the storm resembles a living machine. Even in stillness, the hurricane never truly stops moving.
But this peaceful moment will not last.
The storm is preparing for its second assault. The silence ends as suddenly as it began. The second eye wall is often just as dangerous as the first. Now the winds return from the opposite direction.
The sea rises again with renewed force. Everything that survived the first blow must endure another.
The storm never stops reorganizing its power.
Inside the eye wall, even distance becomes impossible to judge.
Far from the ocean, the hurricane slowly begins to change.
Without warm seas, the hurricane starts losing its strength.
Its engine is fading, but its influence still stretches for hundreds of kilometers.
The hurricane has reached its turning point.
Far from the ocean, the hurricane begins losing its lifeline. Without warm water, the storm cannot rebuild itself. The rain continues, even as the winds begin to fade. Mountains help break apart the storm's circulation. From space, its elegant symmetry is beginning to disappear. Light returns before the floodwaters do.
The landscape remembers every drop the storm delivered.
The hurricane is becoming an ordinary storm once again.
Nature begins its quiet recovery as the winds finally surrender.
But the hurricane's story is not over just yet. The hurricane is fading, but its footprint remains everywhere.
The rivers continue telling the storm's story. Mountains quietly finish what the ocean could not. Eventually, every drop finds its way home.
From space, even the greatest storms are temporary.
A flor de rebriance. The sea has already begun to recover.
Nature begins healing long before we notice.
The Atlantic grows calm, waiting for another season. Every hurricane is part of a much larger planetary cycle.
Next, we discover what remains long after the winds have gone.
The silence after the storm is almost unbelievable.
Water always remembers where it came from. The landscape slowly begins writing a new chapter.
Even the wild Atlantic eventually finds its balance.
Nature heals with remarkable patience.
The ocean has already begun preparing for another season. Seen from space, every storm is only a brief moment.
The cycle never truly ends, it simply begins again. Every great hurricane eventually returns to quiet skies.
Next, we explore what the hurricane leaves behind and how nature recovers.
When the winds finally fall silent, nature begins its quiet recovery.
The ocean wastes no time reclaiming its peaceful rhythm.
Water slowly returns to the places it knows best. Every river now carries the storm's final memory. Here, land and sea quietly restore their balance. Sunlight becomes the forest's first step toward healing. The coastline stands changed, yet timeless. Recovery happens quietly, one landscape at a time. The Atlantic already looks toward tomorrow. The storm has ended, but nature's story is only beginning.
Long after the winds are gone, the rivers continue the journey.
Every flood is simply water searching for home.
The river reshapes the land, one current at a time.
Wetlands quietly absorb what the storm leaves behind. Here, every river finally meets the sea. Floodwaters often leave life hidden beneath the surface. Every stream becomes part of something much larger. From above, the landscape flows like living veins. Freshwater and saltwater never truly stop dancing.
The rivers have finished their work. Now the coastline tells the next story. Storms don't simply strike the coast, they redraw it. Even mountains of sand are never truly permanent. One night of waves can create a new map forever. stone remembers every storm across the centuries. Destruction and creation often arrive on the same tide.
And the sea patiently reshapes what it once shattered.
The coastline is Earth's slowest moving masterpiece.
Every tide continues the work the hurricane began. From above, change becomes part of the landscape itself. Once the coast is reborn, life quietly returns. The first to return are often the wings above the sea.
For wildlife, recovery begins the moment the winds surrender.
Beneath the waves, another world awakens.
The ocean's laughter returns with the dolphins.
Even giants know when the sea has become peaceful again. Ancient travelers return along paths older than history. Life rebuilds itself with astonishing speed. Sea and land recover together as one living system.
Every habitat depends on the next to survive.
Now, we dive deeper into the ocean's remarkable recovery.
Beneath the surface, recovery is already well underway.
A healthy reef is one of Earth's busiest cities. Some travelers have followed these waters for millions of years.
The ocean rewards patience with silent beauty.
Together, millions move as though sharing a single mind.
Few animals celebrate calm seas quite like dolphins.
In the deep, even giants move with remarkable grace.
Nature rarely rebuilds exactly as before. It often becomes stronger.
Above every reef lies an ocean full of possibilities.
Recovery doesn't end at the shoreline. It reaches far inland. The forest breathes deeply once the storm has passed.
Rain that once destroyed now gives life. Morning light reveals how quickly nature adapts. Clean water is the heartbeat of every forest. Even the loudest waterfall speaks of renewal. Every valley becomes greener because water remembers its path. New life often begins in the smallest places. From the mountains to the sea, recovery moves as one. The forest welcomes every new day without hesitation. Now, the sky itself begins to heal.
The atmosphere has finally found its balance again.
Calm skies are every storm's inevitable destination. Even the gentlest breeze shapes the sea below.
For now, the Atlantic rests in peaceful silence. Sunlight quietly restores what darkness once concealed. From above, balance becomes beautifully obvious.
Seen from space, the storm has become only a memory. Yet the ocean is already gathering new energy. Every calm ocean quietly prepares its next chapter.
The cycle never ends. It simply begins again. Far below, the next chapter is already beginning. Warm water quietly fuels tomorrow's greatest storms.
Every hurricane begins as something almost impossible to notice.
Tiny clouds can grow into unstoppable giants.
The atmosphere never truly stands still.
From space, Earth's weather is one connected system. Our planet never stops breathing through its atmosphere.
Every ending quietly prepares another beginning. The oceans hold more stories than any storm can tell.
Next, we uncover how a changing planet is reshaping the storms of tomorrow. Every hurricane begins with one simple ingredient: warm water. The warmer the sea becomes, the more energy it can release. Invisible vapor is the first fuel for tomorrow's storms. Heat rises, and the sky begins to respond. Tiny storms often gather before something much greater appears.
Ocean currents quietly move heat across an entire hemisphere.
Above warm seas, the atmosphere never truly rests. Even peaceful evenings can hide tomorrow's hurricane. From space, every cloud tells part of a larger story. Soon, these quiet clouds may become nature's most powerful storms. Many Atlantic hurricanes begin their journey here, off the coast of Africa. Trade winds quietly guide these newborn storms across the ocean. Rotation begins long before a hurricane earns its name. Order slowly emerges from what first looked like chaos. Warm oceans feed every rising column of air.
The storm is finding its shape, one spiral at a time.
Now the atmosphere begins working as one powerful engine. A clear eye often signals a storm growing stronger.
What began as scattered clouds has become a living system.
And sometimes, these storms reach unimaginable power.
This is nature at its absolute peak of power.
From orbit, its scale becomes almost impossible to comprehend.
The eye wall is where the hurricane unleashes its greatest force. And inside the eye, an eerie silence replaces the storm.
These clouds tower higher than most commercial aircraft can fly.
Every spiral band feeds fresh energy into the storm. The ocean itself becomes part of the hurricane. Some storms grow larger than entire countries.
Viewed from space, hurricanes reveal Earth's incredible energy.
To understand these giants, humanity now watches from space. Today, every major hurricane is watched from space.
Satellites never blink. They watch day and night.
Together, they create an unbroken view of Earth's weather.
From orbit, even the smallest changes become visible. Invisible measurements reveal the storm's hidden structure.
Few sights match the beauty and power seen from orbit.
No single storm exists alone within Earth's atmosphere.
An invisible network now protects millions of lives. Every orbit delivers another piece of the forecast.
Watching the storm is only the beginning. Predicting it is the next challenge.
Every forecast begins with billions of observations.
Modern supercomputers solve equations faster than we can imagine.
A hurricane can now be recreated inside a computer. Each model predicts a slightly different future.
Scientists test thousands of possibilities before the storm arrives. Sometimes, the best data comes from flying into the storm.
Inside the hurricane, every measurement improves tomorrow's forecast.
No single instrument tells the whole story. Science now sees farther into the future than ever before.
Knowledge has become humanity's strongest defense against the storm. Nature built coastal defenses long before humanity did.
Mangroves quietly absorb the ocean's tremendous force. Even sand dunes can shield the land from powerful waves. Healthy ecosystems protect coastlines every single day. Tomorrow's cities are learning to live with hurricanes.
Engineering works best when it works alongside nature.
Beneath the waves, Hidden ecosystems protect the shore.
Resilience begins long before the next storm arrives.
The strongest coastline is one that works with nature, not against it.
Beyond every shoreline lies the engine that drives our changing world. Every hurricane is part of something far greater than itself. The atmosphere is always moving, even when the oceans seem calm.
Invisible winds quietly shape the destiny of every storm.
Ocean currents carry energy across an entire planet. Even Earth's rotation helps shape every hurricane. Our atmosphere is a living river of energy. Sunlight, oceans, and air together power Earth's greatest weather. No ocean, no cloud, and no storm exists in isolation. Storms come and go, but Earth's great cycles continue forever. From space, Earth appears calm, yet it is forever changing.
Every cloud carries the possibility of something extraordinary.
The planet never stops moving, and neither does its weather. Even now, another story may already be beginning. Everything we have witnessed happens within a remarkably thin atmosphere. Our oceans, our skies, and our climate are forever connected.
The greatest storms are only one expression of a living planet.
Seen from afar, our world is both powerful and astonishingly fragile. Understanding nature is the first step toward protecting our future.